You've been explaining yourself for years, but you have never even thought to face yourself. I mean, let's face it, you want to grow, you want to improve. I have no doubt in my mind that you are actually trying, and I think the fact that you're watching this video alone is huge evidence of that. But every excuse you create or tell yourself only protects one thing, and that is your comfort. And unless you're willing to sacrifice your comfort for ultimate progression, you will never move forward. It protects comfort, not progress. It's safe. Sometimes it feels satisfying. It does feel satisfying to not have to worry about anything else. Yeah, get that paycheck, right? Go to work, get the paycheck, come home, but then to waste the rest of that time. Even though you've got goals, you have dreams, you have a desire that is much greater than yourself. And you know you don't want to be working that 9 to 5 for the rest of your life. Or maybe you know you don't want to be suffering through that addiction for any longer. Or you know you need to see results in your life just because if you don't anytime soon, you don't know where you're going to be. Because the truth is that your excuses do look like reason. They sound like logic. They sound very thought out, very calculated. They quietly ensure that nothing will ever change. And unfortunately, human nature strives for that. We don't want things to change because change means discomfort or change means adjustment. And our primal sides of the brains we can't handle that. The thought that we might have to start from scratch or the thought that we might have to do something different is absolutely terrifying. The thought that we have to take a risk. So understandably, we do nothing. So I have one big commitment for you guys. Yeah, I do keep these videos pretty simple just because I want you guys to grow. I want you guys to find the solution right now and move on. I want you to pick one recent failure. It could be as recent as yesterday. Could be as recent as today. Something that you feel like you aren't totally happy with. Something you feel maybe ashamed of, uncomfortable with. Doesn't matter how big or how small. Now I want you to grab a journal like what I've got here. This is my everything journal. I've got plenty of videos about it. You can go check that out in the playlist sections. And I want you to write it down. Just very simply write it down. Write down the exact failure and the excuse you used to create that failure. Or the excuse you used to justify it. And then I want you to write one more thing. Write one small step that you can take tomorrow to confront it. Because if we don't heal ourselves, if we don't patch the holes we create in our ship, in our metaphorical boat, then we sink. We don't really get to progress. We don't really get to draw nearer to God like we want. Those things you've been working for, well, you never see any progress. It starts by healing yourself one failure at a time. And no, we're not perfect, but we are commanded to try our very best, to do everything we can. In fact, I would be as bold to say and remind you that Christ says we are commanded to become perfect in this lifetime. And the only way you can do that is through his repentance, a free gift, a simple gift that only starts by confronting your fears, your failures, your mistakes, and asking God for help. My name is Gabriel Bowman. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And also hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of my future videos. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.